Hello beautiful beings, welcome to our channel, welcome back. My name is Hannah. Today I've got a video for you all on how the Divine Feminine attracts the Divine Masculine permanently into her life. You might know that I am in harmonious union and engaged to my twin flame. I am also a Twin Flame Ascension coach, and I help people and clients all the time attract the Divine Masculine home. This is literally what I do day to day and what I've done for myself through the teachings of union, especially with the mirror exercise, Twin Flame Ascension School, life purpose class, and all that good stuff. And so I want to break down for you today exactly how the Divine Feminine does that. Because I see a lot of feminines, a lot of women struggling with this, a lot of women that are playing out old, anxious, relationship patterns with their masculine. And what this is doing, it's actually repelling him. So I want to help you guys to claim your power back here and to really step into your power as the feminine who can naturally attract her masculine home. Okay? Because the masculine isn't coming home from you chasing him, right? He's not going to come home because you're checking his Instagram, checking his stories, seeing if you liked your comments. None of that. That has nothing to do with attracting the masculine, and that energy is actually what's repelling him. Because the thing is here, you want to think of yourself and you want to start embodying the energy of being a high value woman, a woman who knows her worth, a woman who knows what she has to offer, what she's bringing to the table, and that for her masculine to come in and receive that is a privilege. It's an honor. As the feminine, you hold the honey, the milk, the juice, right, in your union. And it's important to really honor that. There's a reason that we have the masculine and feminine dynamic, right? And that the masculine is the giver and that the feminine is the receiver. And this is because the most attractive place for the feminine to be is in her peace. It's in her power. It's in her alignment with herself, right? With her energy, with her center. And so that is the way to actually attracting the masculine into your life. It's constantly returning to your center again and again and again. And when I say your center, I mean this place of peace, right? If you practice the mirror exercise, that's the place. In step 4, where you're loving yourself, where you're feeling at peace, where you're feeling one with God, that place is where your masculine is going to be attracted to. Because the Divine Masculine, he feels you through your energy. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you're acting. It doesn't matter what your job is or, how successful you are, any of these things. Your masculine is attracted to the energy that you're holding and that you're containing. So if your energy is one of constantly seeking validation from him, constantly seeking progress, whether he's coming closer, whether he's moving away, if you're constantly obsessing and thinking about and trying to control and figure out how to get him to come back, that's not the energy that's going to attract him. The energy that's going to attract him is a non-attached energy. It's a peaceful energy. It's one where you're feeling your feelings and you're self-soothing and you're nurturing yourself through the anxiety, right? Through those pulls to see what he's up to, right? Check in with progress. It's you actually bringing all of that in, all that you're putting outside and you're trying to put onto him back into you. And this can look like supporting yourself with coaching, right? Where you have a dedicated container weekly to go within, love yourself, and connect with your inner child, connect with the parts of you that are feeling anxious about this relationship and bringing love there. This can look like practicing the mirror exercise on your own. This can look like, really embodying the romance you desire with your twin flame, with yourself and God. Because you probably have heard me say this a million times on this channel, the romance you desire does not come from your twin flame. Okay, it comes from you and God. And then your twin flame reflects that back to you, right? Your twin flame is your mirror. They are only ever going to be able to reflect to you how you're feeling and how you're treating yourself, okay? And so, yes, you have to be focused on embodying peace. That is the key. And really honoring your worth. You are so worthy. You are, the crown jewel to your masculine. You are the feather in his hat. You are the cherry on top of his cake. You're everything. You're without him, he can't embody who he's meant to be, right? That is valuable. And you have to really step into recognizing that. And the piece here with this is remember that you don't need him. You don't need your masculine by your side. You don't need him to make you feel worthy, to see your value before you see it for yourself. That's like the lie, right? That's the soulmate energy of like, oh, you make me feel this way and I'll make you feel this way. And together we'll like coddle each other and we'll be codependent and like we'll have a really good life on paper, but inside we're going to feel really, really not so good. No, that's not what you're looking for. With your twin flame, you create those feelings from the inside and then it manifests on the outside. So the way that I did this with Dylan and really allowed him to see my value and my worth, to come into harmonious union with me, to commit to me, to honor me, to love me and adore me, and really like treat me the way I've always desired to be treated. Like Dylan is so compassionate and forgiving and loving and like supportive, and he's always like cheering me on and like lifting me up. And like, yeah, we don't have like a perfect relationship. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. We move through our challenges and our upsets, but at the core, it's peace. Like at the core, like I value him and he values me. And that's because we valued ourselves first, right? Like there was a time when I got to this place within my consciousness in my life where I completely just surrendered the idea of ever being with anybody ever. Like I told God, you know, I was like, God, if it's just going to be me and you the rest of my life, if I've got to be like basically a nun, I'm going to be okay with that, right? And it was a really sincere and genuine place I came to through cultivating a beautiful life of self-love for myself. And guys, when I got to this place, I didn't have a home. I didn't have a car. I didn't have money. I didn't have anything. I had my daily walks, my oracle cards, my journal, my yoga practice, right? I didn't even have the teachings of union yet. I think this revelation happened and then I found the teachings. Like I had to get to this place before I could find really what I was looking for. And thank God I did, because once I found it, it was like, okay, thanks God. Like you made me give up my greatest desire, but then you gave me the path to it, right? God is so good in that way. Right? Surrender is so key here. I'm not saying you have to get to that exact place I was in, because if you are watching this video, you know that you have a twin flame, right? At the time, I didn't. So, but you want to get to a similar energy for yourself. Like, what does that look like? Where you stop pining after, you know, your twin flame's validation, and where you're giving that validation to yourself. Where you look in the mirror every day and you're like, damn, girl, like you've got it going on. Right? Even if you don't have on paper everything you desire. Like I said, I was in like a dead-end job in marketing at the time. I was like living at my aunts and uncles and parents and kind of just like floating around, figuring things out. I just gotten back from like this 6-month spiritual journey across the country where I was just traveling and like hopping around, and I didn't have it all figured out. But I knew my worth and I knew what I had to offer in a relationship because I had gotten to know myself to a certain extent. And that's what I'm inviting you to do here today. Is get to know yourself and your power and learn how to step into that energy of, you know, the embodied feminine who really doesn't need the man to tell her how great she is. Yeah, like this is the next piece coming up. It's like you don't have to be afraid of your man or what he thinks or what he's doing, right? Like you really want to, you know, work on keeping your center and keeping your peace no matter what he's doing. No matter if he's messaging you or, you know, meeting your expectations, you know, like whatever he's doing doesn't matter when you have the peace and you know your value, okay? So what this really means is like you are in charge of your inner world, right? Like you are taking care of your inner world. You aren't affected, and if you are affected, you heal it, right? And you come back to peace by external circumstances in your life. Okay, this means that like your reality isn't, you know, the ruler of how you feel. You are, right? You are the captain of your ship and you stand strong in your power and in your worth. Okay, and the best way to do this is with the mirror exercise and the teachings of union and an ascension coach, because yeah, honestly, without that, like I wouldn't be sitting here today in harmonious union engaged to my twin flame, right? Like that support was so crucial to me because my parents didn't teach me how to do this. Society didn't teach me how to do this. My old sorority sisters didn't teach me how to do this. Like what taught me how to do this was finding the people that actually knew how to be at peace with themselves and heal upsets and heal wounds and heal anxious attachment and heal codependency and release these old patterns so that I could stand in my power and I could value myself, right? And remember, it's a process, right? You first want to really make the choice within to claim your power, value yourself, honor your worth. And then you're going to notice, you're going to have opportunities from the universe to go against that choice, right? Like there's going to be a nudge in your mind that's like, oh, check his Instagram, or oh, send him that needy message and like hope he replies, or oh, do this thing, right? And that's where you claim your power. You go take a bath, you go take a walk, you go out and get yourself something nice, right? You give yourself what you're needing and desiring from your man, from your twin flame, okay? Because he's not gonna give it to you until you give it to yourself, okay? And I don't mean to sound harsh here, but I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the person that I was way back in the day that was waiting at the phone way before I knew about twin flames, right? This is me in college. I would like wait at the phone for the text from the guy that I had the crush on at the time, and feel all those anxious feelings and hope that he'd text me back, hope he'd want to hang out. Like, ew, no, that is not it. That is not where you want to be, right? You're the woman that values herself, right? And you got to remember, if he wanted to, he would, right? And this saying is kind of like a double-edged sword with twin flames, because like there's some truth, there's some not. But like what that really means is if you wanted to, you would. If you really wanted your man, you would treat yourself the way you desire to be treated by him. You would stand in your power. You would honor yourself. You would value yourself, okay? Like your love is a precious gift. It is like I said, it's a jewel. It's a diamond for your masculine. You don't have to just throw that at him all the time and with him not wanting to pick it up. Right? You've got to honor that first, girl. You got to own your worth first. And then he's going to be able to see it. Then his ears are going to perk up. Then his eyes are going to open and he's going to say, whoa, you've been here this entire time. Okay? And so, yeah, I feel like I covered a lot in this. I'm feeling really complete. This is exactly what I did to attract Dylan into my life. Yeah, we've been together over 3 years now, and it just keeps getting better, right? We continue to go deeper into love, healing our upsets, loving ourselves. And just last night I was healing upsets and loving myself, right? And we had an amazing, movie night, and it was really fun. Yesterday was like a great day. Like every day is a great day when you love yourself, okay? And I have clients that are in this place that I talked about of feeling at peace with God and themselves. I have clients that are right there, and they got there through this work, through loving themselves with the mirror exercise, through a coaching, right? And so through the teachings of union. And so you can get there too. And then naturally your twin flame is going to align with you. It's like you reach a point where there's so much love and peace within yourself. Your counterpart cannot help but come into your life and enjoy that love and peace with you, because they are you. Remember that. They're literally you. So if you're feeling anxious and needy and desiring like all this validation from him, he can't give it to you, girl, because he's you. Okay? And so, yes, I hope you guys found a lot of value in this. I hope this turned on, your inner warrior, your inner goddess, because stop waiting around for your man. Live your life. Enjoy it. Go be with God. You're God's friggin' wife. You're God's daughter. You're God's child. You are the creator of the universe's apple of his eye. Literally. So step into that. Own that. You deserve to see yourself the way God sees you, and only then can your twin flame see you too. And so we are offering free intro sessions right now. So definitely click the link down below to book that if you're ready to step into your power, if you're ready to finally heal these blocks to your twin flame. Definitely get on a call with us. We'd be happy to find out if we're a good fit to support you. You can also follow us over on Instagram at Dylan is Hannah. We post daily twin flame ascension, healing, all that stuff, content, lifestyle content. It's just really fun. Our page is great. Go step into your power, girl. Claim your worth. You are deserving. You are worthy of the greatest love imaginable. It is for you. You're on your way to it. Harmonious union is possible. I'm living it. You can live it too. God bless and namaste.